Hello, good afternoon, students. As you all know, in my earlier video on WX maxima, we talked about the functions, the operations that are being carried out in WX maxima, right? In today's video, we are going to have a more deeper look in WX maxima. We will discuss how to simplify we will discuss how to simplify algebraic expressions and expressions having radicals, logarithms, expressions having exponentials, and expressions having trigonometric functions, right? We are going to discuss all these one by one. Okay, as discussed in my earlier video, as we know, WX maxima is a very useful computer algebra system, right? The input line, you all know what is input line. Input line belongs to the cell in which we do our work. The input line in the WX maxima interface can be used for different purposes, different functions. What are these functions? To perform calculation, for example, we have to find a square root, or we have to find sum of two numbers, sum of three numbers, difference of two numbers, multiplication of two numbers, etc. To define one or more variables, you know how to define a variable. Whenever we need to define a variable, we need to write like this: variable name colon value of the variable, right? I show you how to write it. On the right hand side, I have opened the interface of WX maxima, right? Okay, you see, I am going to define a variable x. I place colon and then I put the value of x to be 6, say, and I press shift and enter key. You see, 6 has been assigned to the variable x, right? This is how we define, this is how we assign values to different variables. Next, we can also define a function in WX maxima. What is the way of defining a function? You see how we define a function. I move to another cell and suppose I need to define a function of variable x. I put colon and then I put equal to, right? And suppose I write 2 star x, that is 2x. I now press shift key and enter key simultaneously. You see, fx has taken the value 2x, right? This is how we define any function. After this, we can also evaluate a function. Suppose in this function on right hand side, I put x equal to 5. The value of function will be 2 into 5, that is 10, right? We can also plot the curves. We can plot 2-dimension curves as well as 3-dimension curves in WX maxima. Besides it, we can also find out derivatives of functions, right? Okay, then we have few remarks. Number one, you see, to enter the value of a variable, always use a colon. For example, x colon 5. You need to remember these points. To define a function, use a colon followed by the equal to sign. Yes. Okay. Maxima expressions end with a semicolon. If we forget to enter the semicolon in the input line, WX maxima will enter it for us. For example, I write x colon 6 and I do not place the semicolon. Then when I press the shift along with the enter key, the semicolon is automatically here. WX maxima has placed it automatically, right? So these were the three remarks you need to remember. Further, there are some words that are reserved in maxima as well. You know, in every language, like programming language C, in Python, there are some words that are reserved for those languages. These words can't be used as variable names. What are these words? Integrate, next, from, diff, in, at, limit. So the list is quite long. You can see these are the words that cannot be used as variable names. These are reserved in maxima. There are also some predefined functions. Some of these predefined functions are, you can see in the table given. This is sine, used for sine function. Cot, cotangent. A sine means inverse sine, arc sine. You know, arc sine. A sine stands for arc sine. Arc cotangent, exponential function, square root function, tangent function, कोसिकेंट फंक्शन, आर्क टेंजेंट फंक्शन, यानी क्या मीनिंग हुआ? इनवर्स टेंजेंट फंक्शन, आर्क कोसिकेंट यानी इनवर्स कोसिकेंट फंक्शन। समझ रहे हैं आप बात बच्चों? कोसाइन फंक्शन, सीकेंट फंक्शन, इनवर्स कोसाइन फंक्शन, इनवर्स सीकेंट फंक्शन, logarithmic function, right? There are also some other words, other functions. Cos hyperbolic, inverse cos hyperbolic, ceiling. Ceiling means integer above a number. ABS stands for absolute value. So you can read the table carefully and note what are the functions that are predefined in WX maxima, right? Notice that maxima tends to yield symbolic results. Whenever we perform calculations in maxima, we get symbolic results. What does it mean? The results that include fractions, square roots, unevaluated trigonometric functions, unevaluated exponential functions, unevaluated logarithmic functions. It means in the answer, in the output, trigonometric functions will be there. In the output, exponential functions will be there. Though the given function will be solved, the performance, the computation will be there. WX maxima will perform the computation, will simplify the function, but still in the output, trigonometric functions will be there, exponential functions will be there, logarithmic functions will be there. We will not get floating point values, that is numerical values. If we want to find out the numerical values, we have to use another function, that is float function. Are you getting my point? Next, if we input percent pi, it will yield pi. Example, I am presenting an example to support this paragraph. The example is before you. This is the example. Percent pi, it will yield pi, symbol pi. In the output, pi will be there. But if we want to find the numerical value of pi, I have to use another function, that is float function, right? Are you getting my point? Float percent pi. After using the float function, we will get the output in the numerical form. It is not symbolic form now, it is numerical form. Okay, 3.14 and so on. Okay, this is the screenshot of the output attached. Next, remark, whenever you enter an opening parenthesis in the input line, a closing parenthesis is added automatically. You can see I perform an example before you. I present an example. See, on the interface, I move to new cell, and suppose I want to insert round bracket, open bracket. You see, both brackets are inserted simultaneously. Okay, both brackets are inserted simultaneously. If you are not used to this feature, you may end up entering more closing parentheses than what are needed. This situation will result in an error that is easy to spot. You can remove the error. If an extra bracket is placed, you can remove that bracket. Further, the percentage operator, this operator, the percentage symbol represents the most recent result. Okay, we have discussed this point in my earlier video also. So in this video now we are going to introduce maxima functions that allow the manipulation of algebraic, logarithmic, exponential, trigonometric expressions and expressions containing radicals. Okay, so first one, the simplify menu. What is this? The simplify menu, you can see, I will show you in WX Maxima. What is the process to know the simplify menu? You can see various tabs on the WX Maxima. You see, first tab is file, second tab is edit, third tab is view, then cell, then Maxima, equations, matrix, calculus, and here is the next tab, simplify. You click on simplify tab. Okay, then you see further options. These are the options. So first option is simplify equations, second option is simplify logarithms, third option factorials and gamma function, fourth option trigonometric simplification, and so on. There are many options down the line. So in our current topic we are dealing with simplify menu. Okay, in simplify menu you can see the simplify menu in the WX Maxima has all the options shown in figure below. In this video, we will use these menu options in the simplification of algebraic, trigonometric, factorial and complex expressions, right? Okay, this is the screenshot that is attached. Manipulating algebraic expressions. The following options in the simplify menu can be used to simplify algebraic expressions such as polynomials and fractions. What are these options? Simplify expression, which is equivalent to the command, the function rat simp, opening and closing brackets. Simplify radicals, that is equivalent to the function radcan. Factor expression, equivalent to factor. These all these options are available in this simplify menu, which I have just shown you. Again show, again see, simplify. These are the options. You can see factor expressions, simplify radicals, factor expression including sub expressions, factor complex numbers, expand expression, and so on, right? Further, in simplify logarithms column, you can contract the logarithms, you can expand the logarithms, and so on. Okay, so these 7 points are dealing with different simplify expressions, and the commands, the functions are also given. Okay, to use these and other menu items, you should have the expression to be manipulated ready in the input line. The function on which we need to apply the function, the expression on which we need to apply the function, that expression must be written in the input line of a cell, right? The following examples illustrate the use, the following examples illustrate the use of the simplify menu items listed above. First one, simplify expression. We are dealing with algebraic expressions. See carefully. I have considered an example before you. In the input line, I enter rat simp and this is the expression x square into y cube plus 5 star x means 5x, or x raised to the power 2, so 5x square into y cube plus 10x square y cube. This is the expression, and I am going to enter this expression on the right portion of my computer screen. You see, here I have written this. Yes. Okay. I have written this. This is the function ratsimp. What is the purpose of this function? I have earlier told you. Ratsimp means we are simplifying an expression. Simplification means we are to simplify this expression. Simplify expression means we have to club the terms if they are like terms, and if the terms are unlike, they will remain separately. Okay. I press shift and enter key. So this is the value. Ratsimp I again copy this, open a new cell, shift enter. I think there is some problem. It is calculating incorrect answer. What is the reason? Let me see. No problem. I define function fx colon equal to, right? I have defined this function. Okay. Yes, this is the function. Now what I do? Now I apply ratsimp, apply this function, apply this operation on our function that is considered above. Shift enter. Again it is showing. The sum should be 10 plus 5 plus 1. The sum should be 16 x square y cube. This should be the answer. Okay. Let me take other example. I leave it for the time being. I take another example. I shorten this example. Shift enter. The reason is why this is showing an error. 1 minute, because I have assigned the values of x and y, x above this example. You can see x has been assigned value 6. That is why it is putting x equal to 6 in the output, right? Okay, no problem. I will remove the value by applying kill x. Okay, I have erased the value of x that has been assigned above. We have assigned x equal to 6 earlier, so this is assuming x equal to 6, and it is putting x equal to 6 to calculate the answer. I again copy and again paste it. Yes, shift enter. Okay. Yes, now it is showing correct answer, 16x square y cube. Okay, so this is how we simplify the algebraic expression. Let us take another example. I move to new cell. See carefully on the screen. This is quite lengthy expression. Ret simp x square y square z plus b y square z and so on. Lengthy expression है बच्चों. We need to simplify it. We press shift along with enter key. This is the answer. X square minus 3x plus this expression. Okay, so this has been evaluated by Wx maxima. Clear? We can take other examples also. Suppose we take this example. We have defined a function fx like this. Shift enter. You can see fx has been assigned this value. This is the value assigned to function f. Now we apply ret simp. We apply this function, this command, ret simp fx. Shift enter. This is the expression. Okay, this has been solved by ret simp function. Clear? Again, this is not solved completely. Again I apply ret simp, and I obtain the output of the previous step. So I write ret simp and inside the brackets I write percent sign only. Percent sign means we are using the output, this one, for the next step, right? Shift enter. Now it has been solved completely. The expression, this expression has been solved completely and the answer is x raised to the power a minus 1. Clear? Okay, now we are dealing with ret simp. We have another function also, that is full ret simp. Here ret simp has evaluated the given algebraic expression in two steps. You can see this step and this step. If we apply full ret simp, this function will do the job in a single step. Okay, let us see. We apply full ret simp. Here full ret simp fx, इस फंक्शन पर, स्क्रीन पर देखिए, इस फंक्शन पर हमने फुल रेट सिम्प अप्लाई कर दिया है. नाउ आई प्रेस शिफ्ट अलोंग विद एंटर की. यू कैन सी द आंसर. दिस आंसर which was obtained after application of ret simp in two steps, input 15 and input 16. Full ret simp has given the output in a single step. In cell number 17, the answer has been obtained which was obtained earlier in two steps. So full ret simp has done the trick for us. It has calculated the expression, simplified the expression in a single step instead of applying ret simp twice. Clear? Got my point? So you can see on the left portion of the screen, the screenshot is attached for your convenience and reference. Next is simplify radicals. This command function simplifies expressions involving logarithms, exponentials, radicals into a canonical form. What is a canonical form? Canonical form of functions is similar to canonical form of numbers. What is canonical form of numbers? You have already learnt what is number in lowest form, rational number in lowest form. Suppose we have a number 4 by 10. 4 divided by 10, it is a rational number, but it is not reduced form, it is not in lowest terms, because there is still a common factor 2 that can divide both numerator as well as denominator. So the lowest form will be 2 divided by 5. Okay, so this is for your reference. This is similar to the canonical form of functions, right? Canonical form means the reduced form of rational expression. Clear? आप समझ रहे हैं बात को? Okay, now we are dealing with some examples to illustrate the use of simplify radicals option. So here we take this example. I have copied it and I am going to paste it in the interface of Wx maxima. Here it is. I have taken this function, and when I press shift and enter key, we are given this output: y plus 2 root y upon plus 1 upon root y plus 1. Okay. For simplification of radicals, simplify radicals option में हम क्या लेंगे? फंक्शन क्या है? rad can. Rad can, you need to remember these functions. Rad can acting on percent. Percent means the output which is just obtained in the step above. Okay, shift along with enter key. This is the final answer, root y plus 1. So we have simplified the radicals. This was first example. Another example. Another example. No, there is only one example given. You can try other examples yourself. Okay. Next topic is expressions involving logarithms. How do we simplify the expressions involving logarithms? Suppose we are given this expression. This expression involves logarithms, logarithmic functions. What is this? Logarithm of y plus y square minus logarithm of y raised to the power m, whole power m, divided by log of 1 plus y raised to the power m by 2. Okay, I have written this function and I press shift along with enter key. You can see this is the output function. Okay, I need to simplify it further. For this I apply radcan. Radcan along with percent. Shift enter. This is the final value, logarithm of y plus 1 whole power m by 2. So this is how we simplify the radicals along with the logarithm functions. Clear? In logarithmic functions, there are two categories. We can expand the logarithms as well as we can contract the logarithms. Clear? So let us see few examples. First we deal with expansion of logarithms. Expansion of logarithms. The function for this is log expand. Okay. For applying expand logarithms, first we need to set this function in true mode by accessing the simplify menu. You can see, go to simplify option, then simplify logarithms, then tick additional log a star b equal to log a plus log b. You can click it, you can tick it, the option will be activated and you will get this message. Right? Okay. I show you how to do this. Simplify logarithms. You can see I go to simplify menu, then simplify logarithms. Then in this option, I click on additionally log a star b equal to log a plus log b. I click on this. Now it is activated. You can see. Yes, you can see this line is activated now. Okay, and here it is written, automatically written, log expand is activated. Okay, now we consider this example. This is the example, fx equal to logarithm of x square, right? Shift enter. So fx is log of x square. Now I want to expand this function. So what I do, I move to next cell and I paste this function log expand. This is the function name, log expand, and I am expanding fx. You all know, after expansion, after simplification of log x square, what we get? The power 2 will come before logarithm, so answer will be 2 log x. Let us see. Yes, here it is. 2 log x is the answer, right? We can take other example also. Suppose this is the function. Shift enter key. Yes, this is the expansion, expanded form. 2 log y plus 2 log x. Okay, got the point? This is the screenshot attached for your reference. Next is the logarithms can be combined using the maxima function. This is the maxima function which we use to combine the logarithms. Log contract, right? Now how to combine? Copy this function, move to next cell. Yes, shift enter. This is the function at our disposal, right? Now I operate the function log contract, and I am operating the function log contract on the just obtained output. Percent sign means just obtained output in output 26 position. Okay, shift enter. This is the output. So the given function, in the given function, two logarithms have been merged, two logarithms have been combined to get a single logarithmic value, logarithm of x square y4, right? So this is how we can merge, we can contract the logarithms, right? Next is expression involving exponential functions. Expression involving exponentials. How to deal with such functions? Whenever there are exponential functions in a given expression, how to deal with them? I consider other example. Another example, I have considered this example. F of y, variable is y. It is percent %e. Percent %e stands for percent %e. Let me show you. Percent %e stands for, I erase this function. Let me show you what is percent %e. Percent %e. Shift enter. This is percent %e value. Percent %e. This is the same exponential number that you deal with. How to check it? Suppose I write function float and inside I write percent %e. Shift enter. This is the value of e. You all know 2.7182. So whenever we need to write the exponential number e, you have to place the percent sign before e. Percent %e will mean you are writing the exponential number. Clear? So move on to our example in which we will deal with exponential functions. I have written this function, shift enter. So this is the function, e raised to the power minus y plus e raised to the power y divided by e raised to the power minus y minus e raised to the power y. Okay. In order to simplify it, I use the function radcan. Okay. Radcan. Shift enter. So this is the obtained value. Negative sign, percent e raised to the power 2y plus 1 upon percent e raised to the power 2y minus 1. Got it? Have you got the examples? Okay. This is the screenshot of the output. Let us consider other example also. Suppose this is the example that we deal with now. I have taken this example. Fx equal to 1 minus percent %e raised to the power minus x divided by 1 plus percent e raised to the power minus x. Okay, shift enter. This is the function at our disposal. This is the function. I need to simplify this function. For this, I use the function, I use the command redcan, right? Redcan along with, yes, along with the function fx, because we are willing to know the output after simplification of function fx. Shift enter. So this is the output value, e raised to the power x minus 1 upon e raised to the power x plus 1. If you simplify it manually, you can take e raised to the power x as LCM, and after simplification you will get this output. Okay, so this is the screenshot which is attached for your reference. Next is simplification of trigonometric expressions, right? Trigonometric expressions को कैसे डील करेंगे, उसके लिए देखो बच्चों, in the sub menu simplify we have the option trigonometric simplification. I will show you. Move on to the simplify tab in WX Maxima, and in the options given below you will see trigonometric simplification. You can see here trigonometric simplification. Okay, so I will use this option in order to simplify the trigonometric expressions. This menu item utilizes the trigonometric identity sin square x plus cos square x equal to 1. You all know this identity. And the hyperbolic identity cos hyperbolic square x minus sin hyperbolic square x equal to 1 to simplify the expressions involving tangent, secant, tan hyperbolic, secant hyperbolic, cot hyperbolic, cotangent, etc. to expressions only involving sin cos hyperbolic. Okay, to see examples of this command, consider the following inputs. Let us see some examples. This is the example we are dealing with now. I copy this, consider next cell, shift enter key. This is the function secant alpha square tan alpha plus 1 minus sin alpha square upon cos alpha. This is the expression. I need to simplify this expression. So what I do, I apply the command, the function, this one. Remember it, trig simp. Trig stands for trigonometric, simp stands for simplification, and percent stands for what? The output obtained in 34th position. Recent output, most recent output is denoted by percent symbol. Okay, I press shift followed by enter key. This is the simplified expression sin alpha plus cos alpha raised to the power 4 upon cos alpha raised to the power 3. Okay, I can take other example also. Let us take this example. Move to new cell, paste the example, press shift followed by enter key. This is the example we are dealing with. 1 minus sin alpha into tan alpha plus secant alpha. Let us see, after application of trig simp एप्लीकेशन होने के बाद, अप्लाई करने के बाद हमें क्या आउटपुट मिलेगा. यस, इस फंक्शन की जगह देखो बच्चों, इस फंक्शन की जगह I would have written percent sign only. That will also do the purpose. Okay, or else we can write the complete function as well. Press shift along with enter key. So this is the output cos alpha. If you simplify, if you take the LCM, break tan alpha into sin upon cos, secant को break कीजिए 1 upon cos, simplify कीजिए, you will get cos alpha. So this is how we solve. We can take other example also. So this is the input expression. Control C, next cell, paste it the function, press shift followed by enter key. This is the function we need to simplify. Tan alpha square plus 1, cot alpha square plus 1, right? After simplification, you can see I have written trig simp percent. Percent means the latest output, the most recent output we are dealing with. So this is the final answer. Sin alpha square upon cos alpha square. This will become tan alpha square, but trig simp command leaves the answers in the form of sin and cos. Okay. Next, you can try other examples on your own, and if there is any problem, you feel any problem, you can discuss in the practicals in the classes. Okay. So you all know now if I want to exit, I need to press, I need to press, let me show you, let me show you. First I delete all the commands, make it blank, make wx maxima blank. Now I press control followed by control key followed by q. You see wx maxima has closed down. Okay, I have quit wx maxima by pressing control followed by q button. Okay, so this was all about the radicals. We have dealt with algebraic expressions, we have solved logarithmic expressions, we have merged, we have expanded logarithmic expressions. Okay, we have simplified the exponential functions also. I hope you have enjoyed the lecture. If there is any doubt, you can ask them in the classes. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.